want to try to find a place to quick strike and score easily. Stoudemire got to the rim, and that one was below the rim. I don't know what kind of juice it had.
But Cliff Robinson with an offensive rebound.
Cliff has not looked to shoot the ball yet. Gets his first one to go in for Danny Ainge and the Sun. That's a terrific sign because Cliff is
rebound. Here's the outlet to Ryder. 3-on-2 Blazers. Ryder puts it up and in. Ability.
Well, aggressiveness is what will be the hallmark of this afternoon. Look at that ball. Handle forward.
Yeah,
how do you get that on a basketball? Ryder coming down, waiting for the defense, and then drives it right through Rex Chapman for his second bucket.
Running Phoenix, which is unusual. Phoenix likes to run. They've gotten 5-0 fast break points. Jason Kidd. Gugliotta saves it inbounds. Here's Chapman. Back to Gugliotta, streaking for the jam.
The thing about the Phoenix Suns is they have a lot of different places where they can score, and this time, as Jason Kidd showing you, he does have a jump shot, and Tom Gugliotta with authority with two hands over. This is supposed to be the Western Conference, isn't it? High scoring, and they're missing. Jason Kidd in and out, finally falls.
Jason Kidd recorder.
They can get the floor spread. The Phoenix Suns are very dangerous. They like to bring it to the rim with Jason Kidd, because if he doesn't score, he's going to try to find someone who can score. This time the left hand works for him. Again, the idea for Portland is to try to find something on that front line. Wallace trying to work his way around. That was a tougher shot. That one goes in.
How'd he do that? Down to Grant. Outlet Stoudemire. Phoenix back on defense, but Ryder takes it right to the rim and scores.
We ought to be giving points for a degree of difficulty in basketball, because this one goes up there. He can't see the rim. Got to get it up and under the arm. Nice little action. And Ryder in the open court. This is one of the tougher shots to hit on the move. A little hesitation and a chance for a three.
He leads the NBA in steal to turnover ratio. Cliff Robinson, nice move. The jump.
They're trying to find Sabonis, who's yet to get any action scoring in the first quarter. Little hook goes in.
That was loose ball. Sabonis. Here's Ryder. 2-on-2. Ogman. Pass. Grant, the jump stop and the bucket. That was a tough one. Bodies all around, and he goes to long range. Grant. Second time in a row, he's taking it right to Greg Anthony is on for Portland. And Jim Jackson is out there too. Rasheed Wallace has returned as Sabonis reverses it through. Randy Livingston, Pat.
Sabonis is a player that really does get a lot of mileage out of a body that's very bruised and battered, and this time spins the
out 6 straight in the first round. Gugliotta drew the double team. Manning, Danny Manning, the floater, his first basket. For his teammates, he launched instead 1-on-3. And now Phoenix to McLeod, who lays it in easily. So Anthony, instead of waiting, as it hit the outside of the net. Grant spinning on Gugliotta. That shot has been there for him all day. The jump hook that time.
Notice the position. See that dotted line? That's too deep right there. And if you get that deep, you're going to get punished. And that's what Grant does to Gugliotta. He's got to get them further away.
Anthony and Jackson out there for Portland. And Jackson lays it in from Anthony. Two of the players that have sacrificed their season.
It's a tough matchup for Walt Williams against Danny Manning, because Manning's got this little hook shot that he likes to throw up.
What about that one?
Well, that's an off-balance one, but again, Ryder was very aggressive in the first part of the ball game, coming back in against Chapman, overpowering him, gets two. First
can foul, by the way. 3 minutes left in the half. There's the free throw situation in this quarter, 11 for 11. And Danny Manning gets to the rim and hits Stoudemire. Cut off by Manning.
Now, when Portland got their lead early, it was because they were able to get in transition. Late break for Rasheed Wallace. His second field goal of the afternoon.
All up 3. Jason Kidd, they concede the 12-footer, and he hit it. He worked long and hard over the put up shot after shot.
Well, she was getting in good shape then, because he missed a lot. He missed a lot.
Walt Williams did not miss that one. 45 seconds till halftime.
Looking at the matchup, Walt Williams against Rex Chapman. Chapman with 2 fouls. 2 hands over the top, Walt Williams.
Portland can... Dreadlocks are all over the house. Some of those guys look like they might have a better chance of buying some hair than growing it. In honor, the team took the gold medal in Seoul in 1988. He launches the three and hits it. The Big Cat. The Big Cat left in Seoul, and the Big Cat hits 6 points. Gugliotta with a 2-point answer for Phoenix.
Well, that's one way to even out the matchup between himself and Grant. Take him outside. A great perimeter player to begin with. You're probably going to get a miss. Ryder.
JR, tough fall-away shot. Isaiah has 13. Chapman off a screen. Back to Kidd for three. Jason Kidd shooting 36% behind Gugliotta. He gets the no-look to Robinson, who drives and scores. Nice play. Googs, three. Gugliotta dishes to Longley. Gugliotta once again with the assist, being checked by Ryder. Robinson. Cliff Robinson trying to remove that stigma of collapsing in the playoffs.
Get a piece of it. 17 on the shot clock.
Chapman went for the steal, and Ryder laid it in.
Well, you never go.
Chapman. Next, Chapman with a quick release. He has 7.
When you're going from him just to kind of neutralize what Ryder is throwing their way, Sabonis on the move.
Took a giant step or two to the hoop and laid it through as Longley
could get to Sabonis' gold medal.
Had to give it back to him, Steve. He was a little too big to argue with. But he did let us take a picture with it around the neck, and very cordial. Manning lays it in, and let's check in with Paul Sun.
Like he doesn't know, but I think that's his practical joker nature. McLeod, another 3-point field goal.
And a tough one for George with
Portland here in the half court. Sabonis has got the best matchup. They come back to Wallace. That's a tough shot.
Very tough. Rasheed Wallace. 7 is much gentler.
Yeah, you see Wallace, and this is a really tough shot. Body going away from the hoop, and he's thinking, man, kid's got to realize Livingston's not that big a time to score as they drop it inside to Garrity right at the rim. It'll be and one.
Head today.
Because I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
We'll rejoin him in San Antonio as Williams under pressure.
Steal McLeod.
Yeah, McLeod with another theft. And one. Well, George McLeod is very active.
And that has helped Phoenix stay in this ball game. But Walt Williams gives Portland a little bit of breathing room with that deep three.
You're watching the NBA on NBC. Robinson finally tracks it down before it gets out of bounds. McLeod for three. George McLeod has been on fire for the Phoenix Suns. Offense and defense.
So who says 6 eyes aren't better than 2?
That's right. Here's Sabonis. Low block, draws the double. Jackson for three. Jim Jack. Danny Manning outside shot and a beauty. The M squad quarter by the Trailblazers. There's one by the Suns. It leads to the run out by Jackson. Right back the other way. Numbers. Ryder somehow evaded Danny Manning. Kidd penetrates the pull-up off glass. Jason Kidd, he has 11. 8 boards for Arvidas. On the other end, J.R. Ryder.
Ryder was sprinting to the other end of the floor to get to this spot, feeling the torch in his hand. The reaction, big heart.
Meanwhile, Cliff Robinson
with the basketball, 6 on the shot clock. They got to be aggressive in trying to score. Sabonis.
Skyhook tapped in by Grant.
Robinson for 3.
Chapman the rebound. His follow shot good. Rex Chapman has made this season. That was one small crack of dissension appearing. Jason Kidd, tough shot and one.
In the most difficult situation, Kidd ahead of steam coming up, attacking Wallace, gets it left hand to go in, and he'll have a chance for a free throw.
Jason shooting for his 14th.
Phoenix is still looking for a 3. Jason Kidd.
He got it. Three-pointer by Jason Kidd, who now has 17 points. 18 free throws, hitting 15 in this quarter. Gugliotta hits the layup. As game one comes to a close. The Portland Trailblazers beat the Phoenix Suns in game one of their opening round series. The final score, Portland 95 and Phoenix 85. The leading scorer, J.R. Ryder, who finishes with 25.